Ryan Mountain. The hike up Ryan Mountain is a reaffirmation of life. I don't know about that, but we're gonna go up about 1,000 feet in 1.5 miles, give or take. So it's gonna be pretty easy. There is snow on these hills around here, and there's gonna be snow up at the top. Not a ton, but hey.
There we go.
Good.
All the way to the top, don't stop.
Yep. I will not be running all the way to the top, unfortunately. Sorry to disappoint. But it's 40 degrees now. We're at, we've gained some elevation. You can see there's more Joshua trees now. We're higher up in the park. This summit's at about 5,500 feet. And it's 40 degrees right now. So on the summit, it will be about 36.5, but it will presumably also be windier and a lower wind chill. So yeah, I put on my little windbreaker, my little rain jacket that does not actually deter the rain because I got soaked in it on Sunday. But yeah, we're headed up. I've done this before. Pretty easy trail, pretty sort of wide summit. And there's a lot of cars in the parking lot, so while I don't see anyone, there's probably a handful of people up there. So we've come up from the road down there, 300-400 feet. We're getting gain up here, and then I don't know if the summit's beyond there, it's up there, or beyond. Like I said, this hike's only, I don't know, between 1,000 and 1,100 feet. I don't think there's any up and down. So I think you're looking at all, 1050 or whatever it is on the way up for the most part. But I've already seen 7 or 8 people coming down. And now I see about 5 or 6 more ahead of me. Ooh, some of them are going up. So I get to actually catch some people. So that'll be fun. Just a lot of rock steps. It gets a little easier, I think, as you get higher. Not as steep. So we're getting up somewhere. I just don't remember where. So we've come up, we've wrapped in, we've sort of hit this little saddle, and now we're continuing up somewhere up there on the ridge. Past the first group going up, coming up on the second group here, but there's a lot more ahead. So quite the popular trail today. Rain's held off for the most part. So we've come up, sort of swept around another saddle, and now I think that might be your summit up ahead. If not, it's beyond on the same ridge. It's actually turned out sort of nice. It's getting lighter. But I'd venture we only have a couple 100 feet left to gain, and maybe a quarter mile or something. That might not be the summit, it might be beyond. But we're getting a lot closer. We've put in a lot of our climbing already. Quite a lot of people out. I'm impressed. Not that this is a hard hike, but I'm trying to think when I did this before. I guess there were people. I don't remember what day of the week it was. I think it was a weekend before too. Could have been a Friday though. Not sure. I think it was a Saturday when I did this before. So, snow has made some of the trail muddy, but it's not bad. So anyway, I'll check in when I get to the summit here in a couple minutes. All right, Here's our Orion Mountain Summit. Good 360-degree views of the park. Got some rain out there to the northwest. So yeah, that's it. I'll run down. It'll only take me probably only about 15 minutes to get down. Last that was quick getting up. That was probably only 20 minutes or so. So this might be quicker than the previous hike. So I'm gonna get down, then get on the road here. But Orion Mountain, nice easy hike to hit a high point. Not the high point of the park I used to think it was when I first did it, but I was completely wrong. But hit one of the mountains in the park relatively easily from a basic trailhead. There's a couple little muddy sections. On the home stretch here, about, well, the car's right down there. About a quarter mile left. Hey. Well, that was Orion Mountain. Pretty easy hike. It was about 35 minutes all in, maybe 36. And I shouldn't have brought the jacket, and I shouldn't have brought any water, but that's okay. The sign lied. It was not a reaffirmation of life. So anyway, easy hike if you're in Joshua Tree and want to summit a mountain and don't want to take too much time.